anybody, okay, maybe I should exempt guys, but a young lady on Instagram and you don't know who Tomike Adeoye is, my friend, get out. Just go and sit down one place, don't let me see you. You don't know who Tomike Adeoye is? Don't say it outside though. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It feels so good to have you here with me once again. If you're a returning subscriber, I'm so honored to have you back on my YouTube channel. And if you're new here and you're yet to subscribe, please don't forget to do so. It will mean a lot to me. Thank you. So guys, on today's video, I'll be answering some first time tag questions. It's pretty simple. I'll just be reading those questions out and answering them. So without wasting much time, let's get straight into business. So the first question is the first app I check in the morning when I wake up. I think this depends on my mood. If it's not Instagram, then it could be any of the games I have on my phone. Sometimes WhatsApp. Like, my point is I don't have a specific app I open. It could be any, depending on my mood. So the next question is my first boyfriend. I was in secondary school, I think SS2 or 3. He was a really nice guy. He's a good person. We were not in the same school actually, but his school was also in the same area as mine. So sometimes we see, sometimes we don't, but we always call, we always chat. On To Go, I remember on To Go then they will always do this midnight extra cool. Nothing really serious happening, it was just by the way. And like they say, if you date anybody before you are 20, you can't count that person as your boyfriend. Because really, to think about it, we're not actually, was that dating? We were just calling to check, how are you, how was your day, how was school, and that's it. It was nothing actually. So, but that's it, So moving on to the next question. The first time I got in trouble at home and in school. Okay, not to brag or anything, but I was a very sweet child growing up. I was not problematic at all. I was very gentle, very easygoing, very reserved. I was not troublesome. My parents used to say like I'm like the sweetest of all their children. Don't let my sister and my brother hear. But truthfully, I was such a sweet child growing up. So I don't think I got in any trouble in school. But there was one time I got in trouble at home, and it was not directly my fault. It was the fault of my sister. You see that my sister? Hey! You see that my sister? She was very stubborn, always getting me in trouble. No matter how hard I tried to come out, it will come back on me. So let me explain. So that day, they just informed us that we're going to start our entire sports rehearsals, all this competition. Me, I don't participate in anything because I don't know how to do anything. I don't know how to run. I don't know how to do. I was just usually doing this, is it house princess or queen or whatever they used to say. That's the only thing I used to do. But my sister, on the other hand, she used to race for her house then. So they started that day. They announced that they will be starting the rehearsals now, practice and everything. And our school then, we did not have this really big field that we used to use. They used to take us somewhere to another field, like big, spacious and everything. Usually we're supposed to inform our parents, but because we had no idea. Shebi, as good children, we'll cancel the rehearsals for that day and go home, so that the next day or the next 2 days we would have told them beforehand that after school we are going for rehearsals, we'll be back home later. I told my sister. She said no, that if she does not go now, they might not pick her. I said okay, let me be going home now. When you finish, you will come back. She said she can't be the only one to come home now. That I should please, it will be fun. It will be as a good sister. I said I should follow her. We shall went. We ended normal school time closes by 4:30. But because we started rehearsals that day, the school closed I think 2 or 3. Now all of us now went to the field to go and do rehearsals. Me that I'm not doing anything. I went there like okay, let me support my sister. Eventually we finished. We got home like, was it to 6 after 6? My dad was already at home, and that day is as if he came extra early. He was already waiting for us outside. Yes, where are you coming from? My dad is a teacher. Let me include that. So you know he's a disciplinarian and he knows how to flog it. Yes, where are you coming from? I was already crying. I told her I told her to let's go, go. After we narrated. And I said, you're an accomplice now. I'll give you that 4 strokes of the cane. You will collect 2 strokes of the cane. Because you were supposed to come back. That's why I started crying and crying. Eventually, I chopped cane. She said she chopped me. I was already crying. I chopped 2 strokes. I was already crying. But she chest. She don't even cry. She don't even do anything. I say, this girl, you no go cover me last. Since that day like this, if I hear let's go, you are who? It's not me, But anyways, that was the first time I got in trouble at home, courtesy of my sister. Forgiving her, Sha. So the next question is my first phone. Okay, I remember this one. My dad bought me my first phone. Actually, he bought the same phone for myself and my sister on the same day. I can't remember the year. I can't remember how old we were then, but it was a Visa phone. That time Visa phone just came out. Was it color black or red or maybe a mixture of both? I can't really remember, Sha. But he bought us that phone. I really liked it. I used the phone. I used and die. So yeah, my first phone was a Visa phone. So the next question, my first heartbreak. Let me explain in details what happened. Somehow along the line, I don't know what happened. Maybe he stopped catching feelings or something. I don't know. I can't really say it was this thing that happened. But that day, I remember I was in school, and someone that used to be like a big sister to me in school just called me that day, and she was like, "Ife, how are you? Are you okay? Are you fine?" I'm like, "I'm fine now. What's happening?" She was emphasizing on how are you? I'm like, "I'm fine. Like, what is the problem? Is there anything wrong?" So she was like, "How are you faring since the breakup? Are you okay? Do you need me to be around you?" I was like, "I don't understand. What breakup?" She was like, "I thought this person broke up with you. He told me he had broken up with you." I was like, "Excuse you?" We are still dating. He has not broken up with me. We are still dating. What are you trying to say? This thing shocked me. Later, the person eventually came and then he broke up with me officially. Apparently, he had already moved on with another person. He was already dating another person before he even broke up with me. So he had broken up with me to someone else and actually breaking up with me. I don't know if you guys understand. That's the best way I can actually explain. I think 8 or 9 months after, he now messaged me. He apologized and blah blah blah. And since then we've been friends. We've been good friends. We talk. So, but that's it. But really, then it was really painful. Since that day, I made sure it was my first and last heartbreak. Since that like this, I'm always guiding. You can't. Once beaten, twice shy. You cannot break my heart again. Impossible. I guided it me. Okay, moving on to the next question. The first YouTuber I subscribed to, I think that would be Tomike Adeoye. Is there anybody? Okay, maybe I should attempt, guys. We're a young lady on Instagram and you don't know who Tomike Adeoye is. My friend, get out. Just go and sit down one place. Don't let me see you. You don't know who Tomike Adeoye is? Don't say it outside, though. My dear, don't say it outside. I'm just kidding. But Tomike Adeoye is, I don't know, she's just a sweet person. She's so warm. She has a sweet personality. She has an interesting lifestyle. She's so lovable, even from afar. From what people say about her online and from what I see online, she seems to me like a very nice person. So, Tomike Adeoye. So, the next question is the first time I got in a fight. I'm going to mention my sister again. It should not be like I'm using this video as a way to attack her, but I don't know. Anyways, let me just explain what happened. The fight was actually between 2 sisters, like me and my sister against another 2 sisters. Funny enough, we were friends with those girls. We were friends. We live very close to each other. Like their houses are like 6 or 7 or 8 houses away from our own. We used to see every day. We used to play together. So that day, I think they insulted us or something. I can't remember the exact insult it was, but I was the one that was angry. And I told my sister that how would they insult us like that? What kind of rubbish is that? Something. And after that, I remember that every evening they used to go and fetch water at so place. When they are going, we stand outside. When we see them going, we let them fetch their water finish. When they not carry it on their head and they are coming, we not attack. My sister was in support. We now went, now for them, they already put their water on their head like this. We just went, now pushed them. Their bucket fell down and it broke and water spilled everywhere. Now started fighting. You know, children now, they did not separate us. They were laughing. Some were chanting, we should keep fighting. We started fighting for like 2 or 3 minutes before some elderly people now came to separate us. That, why are you fighting? You guys not friends, blah, blah, blah. But by the time they separated, I'm proud to say it, like, we beat them. You don't even know my sister, Sha. What JRB? I think they went home and changed their buckets and then continued fetching their water. But we now went home. When I now got home, I knew that my daddy would soon come back. Let's go confess that we fought too. Let's tell him about ourselves before people will come to our house and come and start telling you that your children fought too, because we were quite popular in our street that time. My sister now said okay. My daddy now came back. We now went to meet her. We fought too. We fought too. This so we shall explain to him. Thinking my daddy would just maybe punish us or say okay at least for coming to tell him that don't do that again or blah 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 blah. Guess what he said? It didn't shock me. My daddy said we have to go to their house and go and apologize and tell them that we are sorry. I say after we don't do jagaba and say we beat person, we beat 2 sisters, you now say we should go and beg them in their house. How now? Go possible now, daddy, go possible. We go. Imagine our shoulder pad was like this. The thing come down straight me. You know go waiting. We shall went, we begged them they should not be angry, blah 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 blah. And that's how we settled it, So all these long stories, just to tell you guys about the first time I got in the fight. And I think that was the last time. Like I said, I'm not a troublesome person, so I don't do fights. That was the first time, and that was the last time. Yeah. So the next question is my first nickname. I've always wanted a nickname for like the longest time. I have always wanted it, but I didn't get one until my 3rd or 4th year in university. My sister gave me that nickname. So my name is Ife, right? The Fe at the back, Fe. She now doubled it. It's now Fefe, and that's how everything just started. She just started calling me Fefe. My parents sometimes they call me Fefe. My friends sometimes they call me Fefe. So basically, that's the only thing I can actually term as the nickname that I have. So the last question is the first time I got drunk. This one was quite an experience. I got drunk with my best friend then in school. We went for a party and we were drinking. Usually I would only drink Smirnoff Ice, maybe 1 or 2, and I'm okay. But that day, I don't know what came into our head. We decided to drink Andre. After drinking Andre, I said okay, maybe we should change. We now drank liquor that you have to mix with Coke or yogurt or something else, something sha. So that day I can't remember the exact name of that drink, but we mixed it with Coke and we drank it. I don't think we took too much. I think it was actually the mixture. I think it was not a good mixture. Like we don't already drink Andre, you now come and mix it with another liquor and Coke. Maybe it was the mixture that didn't sit well with in our body or something. It was just a disaster. My friend was already doing somehow. This girl don't eye you. People were already saying, take care of your friend and take care of your friend. I was still seated. I didn't know that by the time I would stand up, my own would start. They were like, okay, take her upstairs now. I said, okay. I said, make her stand up, carry my friend. We don't. Now somebody said, I'll go down. That's how I went down too. Like it was not the both of us. So we not carry each other inside the room now. I don't know. Eventually, I remember Sha. I think she was more drunk than I was. But me, I know say something to me. I know I was high. I know. And Sha struggled. It took us like a whole 30 minutes to climb that stairs, upstairs. It was terrible. We just lay down on the bed. We threw up the whole night. Let me come and add something very irritating. as it's not good to drink. Oh. While we were throwing up the middle of the night, we decided to use the washing hand basin. And you know, we threw up all we ate. I think we ate rice. Rice is big now, so the thing could not go inside the zinc. It was not compounding, it was not heaping up like this. Different vomit of different. But the thing not go now. But you know, because you just want to vomit, so you feel some kind of relief now. So we can't vomit on top vomit. We no go finish. I don't know if you guys understand. By the time we were okay in the morning, we now started packing it inside nylon. Jeez, it was so irritating thinking about it. Reliving that memory now, they give me PTSD. Okay, let me not even say anything about it. But anyways, that was the first time and last time I got drunk. Never again. Now when I go out, there's nothing. Say you want to give me 1 billion, I should drink something you want to mix with Coke for me. Like I won't do it though. I won't do it. You know, go past my office 1 bottle and I'm good. Like, anyways guys, that is the end of this video. If you guys like it as much as I do and you don't mind me doing a part 2, please drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Do you want a part 2? Should this be the end of it? Whichever you guys want, I'll do. Thank you guys so much. Please do not forget to like this video, comment, share with your friends and family. And please, if you've not subscribed, please do so. It will mean a lot to me. Okay, I said that earlier. But anyways, thank you guys. I love you. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. I have what. Okay, I'm not going to mention that before I bite my mouth. If you're a returning subscriber, Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Why am I clapping? Am I not looking too serious with these glasses? Oh fine, Sha. I don't know why this thing keeps showing. Why now? Why? I'm not going to go over it again. You will take it like that, Maybe I should use my head to go over it.